Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am broadcasting from Paris, France, inside the Chateau de Vincennes. And today I'm gonna slightly talk about two things: the reincarnation of some very important people, such as Louis, King of France, as well as Malcolm X. But before I get to the subject, I would like to send a private message to the Ministry of Antiquity of Egypt, or to the president, the one I met the general in 2014 in France at the embassy of Egypt in Paris, which is President Sisi, El-Sisi. It's about the location of the tombs of Cleopatra. As I did my research on the pyramid as a science and the link to climate change, I have come to be aware of the presence. I have come to be aware of the tomb of Cleopatra existing somewhere in Egypt, and I would like to assist the Ministry of Antiquity to pinpoint the location, so the mystery of the room of Cleopatra can be completely resolved in this lifetime. But in exchange of my service to Egypt, I would ask a full and complete access to the pyramid of Giza. That will be the return of my service of giving you the location of the tomb of Cleopatra, as well as probably helping you to find the tombs. So I will ask one thing in return. I will need to have full access inside the pyramid of Giza, even on the restricted area. That will be the deal. So this is said, I'm going to talk about the reincarnation of Louis de XIV, King of France, and the link with Malcolm X, the iconic civic black leader. But first, you must understand the concept of reincarnation. In the Christian Bible, it is stated that when Mary, John the Baptist's mother, was about to give birth to John the Baptist, an angel came to John's mother in dreams and told her that she was going to give birth to a child that would be coming with the full power of Elijah. Now, who was Elijah? Elijah was a prophet who has died. Actually, when I say died physically, or translated long time ago, hundreds years ago. Now the angel was coming to John's mother in the dream, telling her that the son she's going to give birth will be bearing the full power of Elijah, and he gave her some recommendation how to raise him. Now, when you study spirituality or spiritual science, you will come to understand that the angel was announcing to John the Baptist's mother the return of Elijah as John the Baptist. And this was validated by Christ. When Christ came from the transfiguration, from the mountain, the disciple asked him the question that what he was doing was first to be accomplished if Elijah had to return. So they asked Christ, why is he doing things that wasn't supposed to be done until Elijah had returned, according to the scriptures? So Christ answered, he has returned, but you did not recognize him. So he was talking about John the Baptist, because John the Baptist was just being killed by the King Herod at the time. So this is to give you an overview of the reincarnation, meaning that we are spiritual beings living in a human body. The social class, the gender, doesn't matter. They are just tools that we come in to fulfill a certain mission. So, in the story of Louis, King of France, I did some research on the spiritual level as well as some on the physical, which pinpoint that Louis XIV, King of France, was actually the reincarnation of Malcolm X. Yes, Malcolm X was Louis XIV, King of France. So, and Malcolm X was also the reincarnation of the Native American prince of the Sioux tribe chief. which explained Malcolm's behavior when, during the time he was defending the right of black in America, he never engaged or tried to push the blacks to riot, to loot, or to go fight the white people. Because he learned during his lifetime as a prince of the Sioux tribe chief, he engaged his tribe in a war against another tribe. His father knew he was going to lose, but the son was convinced that it was the right way to unite the tribe. So he engaged that tribe against another, the Sioux tribe, one of the Sioux tribe against the other tribe, Indian tribe, and eventually his tribe was decimated, so they lost the battles. So that memory was still inside of him. So when he returned back in his lifetime as Malcolm X, he knew that he could not do the same mistake again twice. That's why he wasn't encouraging the black people to do things that was destructive to their life. So I'm bringing this up because each of us has a mission on earth, and we have to find out why we are here as a soul, not the body that we have. The body is just an instrument that we use to accomplish our mission on earth. And the dream knowledge is a spiritual tools, are spiritual tools that we need to learn to be acquainted with to better see how the sorry, I am at the Chateau de Versailles, so these workers, people who works over here. So yes, the dreams are the tools that we need to learn to understand and master, because those are the way we can find out the truth about ourselves. And to give you some tips about how to remember your past life, or how to be aware of your past life, you have a sense of déjà vu. Places that you go, you say, I've been here before, I felt like I've been here before. People that you meet, you feel some strong of connection or repulsion. It's all part of past life. Or the profession that you do, it's also part of past life. You may have some good knowledge of music, or some good knowledge of mechanics at certain age, but you never done mechanics before or music before. Where is that knowledge coming from? It's coming from your past life. That's simple. So today was just to give you an aspect of past life. Now you know that this material is copyrighted. I want to let you know it's copyrighted, so it should not be used, because it's part of the book, the volume 3 of my book, The Challenge of the Message from the United States to France and Switzerland, book 3, that I am partially discussing one chapter in this video. So I hope you will be able to send this video to the Minister of Culture of Egypt. I'm sorry, to the Minister of Antiquity, of course, Culture too. So we can be aware that there's a possibility to find the exact location of the tombs of Queen Cleopatra. And as I said, I will just have, in return of my service to Egypt, to get me full access to the Pyramid of Giza for my research with my team. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope you have wonderful days. I've been enjoying the Chateau de Vincennes today. Very, very interesting. So I hope you guys will come to France one day and visit Chateau de Vincennes. It was built by Louis de XIV ancestors. Yes, ancestors, because it came from Henri II, and then from Henri II there was another king, until we reached Louis XIV, King of France, who built Chateau de Versailles. Thank you very much, and my greeting to my friends and people from the Native America, well known everywhere as Indians. My greetings to you. Blessings.